We'll get into that, but for the most right now, this is the Identity Booth. My name is Heero. That's Eric. We got ET Facts, and we in this booth, and our goal here is to identify with you guys as you constantly try to identify with us. It's a challenging task, so we appreciate you guys being here with us. Our commitment to you guys is once a week. We're gonna try and come on here and talk to you all, and that's what we're doing right now. So don't hesitate to like, share, subscribe, whatever you got to do. Right now, I see we have 4 people watching with us. Oh, what the fuck is that sound coming from? Oh, it's coming from my phone. That's what happened. I was like, wait, where's that extra sound coming from? Let me, while I'm talking, who's waving? Oh, Keisha, what's up? Hold on, where am I at? Let me make. Oh wait, Eric. I don't think. There we go. Eric, talk. And I don't think they can hear you. It was from when I was test screening you. Hold on. All right, boom. I should have you go ahead.
Yeah, we good.
Okay, yeah, there you are. All right.
See, and the restream working now. Like it's popping up way faster than.
I've been trying to get it like set. So today we got a few topics we want to cover, but I want to give out some shout outs first. I want to shout out to the booth boss who's actually in the building with us. Keisha, Nafi is in trouble because she hasn't been here in 2 streams. So Keisha's on the verge. You know, she just moved to DC, so I'm gonna cut her some slack. But at the same time, I saw her; she was eating at all these nice restaurants, so she got time on her hands.
She in Georgetown. She eating at all the fancy places. She doing the absolute most. So I'm a little. I don't blame her.
You know, I'm throwing it out there that I'm paying attention to that. Still, shout out to our. We got to find somehow, some way. We got to get Caleb to go log back in and verify that the donation he gave us is a donation he meant to give us, because apparently PayPal won't release it because they think he's supposed to receive a package for an internet service. But Caleb, that's none of your business. We appreciate you. Thanks for that donation. And the last person to join the identifiers was
Gretchen Groob. Let's do it.
Gretchen Groob.
GG.
You know, I looked at her page. 6'5" violinist.
Wow, that's over 9,000. That is over
9,000 for sure. I just found that to be so like interesting. I was like, okay, violinist, cool. I you know, I'm not opposed to having a interviewing a violinist. I'm not opposed to it.
Interview with a violinist, like interview with a vampire.
Ooh. If we could get that, if that's a double trouble right there. It's like Team Rocket or some shit. So that's all our plugs.
We can't be having sidebar anime conversations.
Hey, that's for the other channel. And that's right, Keisha. If you want to be notified when these shows start, just, turn on, click, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell.
Let's see if we can be like let's see if we can be like Vegeta and Kakarot and hit that little
the fusion. No, it's wrong way. I gotta go this way. Gotta go this way.
Where my fingers at? I'm on the stream late. I don't even know. I'm watching the YouTube. I'm not even watching the live stream. See?
My feet. This is so painful.
Yeah, this is that. Okay, I think it kind of got there. I think we ended up getting there some kind of way. It's all good.
All good. What are we doing? Eric, how you been, man? The people have missed you. Let's talk about facts right now, guys. When Eric's not around, y'all don't really fuck with me. When Eric's not around,
they do.
Nah,
Eric not as much.
Eric is clearly a crowd favorite.
No, Eric's the crowd antagonist. See, they just like that. See, people just show up to see if we're gonna argue today. That's all that is.
But the election season is damn near over, so there's not much left for us to fight about.
No, I think we've killed that horse, revived it, and killed it again. So and that's like somebody was asking me the other day, like, oh, now what are you guys going to talk about now that you're
now that your politician season is over. And I'm like, bro, people still out here getting shot, right? It's time to get back on that.
You got plenty to.
You got plenty of shit to talk about. And I don't know, like, how was your work week, or you not trying to get into that? Because I know you just had a headache just a second ago.
Bro, nah. I mean, work is, you know what, bro? Work is actually fine.
My favorite college student.
Oh yeah, and I am officially Heero's favorite college kid. I am in college now, and yes, that's taking up quite a bit of my time. I had a meeting with my student coach, and she was like, "So how many hours a week are you devoting to school?" And I was like 2. She's like, "Nah, I'm gonna need you to get that to like 15." I was like, 15, bruh, do you know what I do? She's like, "I understand. Can you talk to your boss and see?" And I was like, you know what, Coach Marion, I'm gonna do that. She was like, okay. So one thing though about this school that I'm in, so I'm going to Western Governors. The academic advisor is great. The student coach, she's cool, but she ain't go to Western Governors. So how you gonna coach me through the academic program at Western Governors and you don't actually have a Western Governors experience? I found that to be a little odd, but maybe that's just me being petty or nitpicky. But yeah, SAT
it's
word,
in your blood. It's in your blood.
It is in my blood to be contrarian and persnickety about those kinds of things. But
needless to say, I'm proud of you for taking on this endeavor. I've almost committed to memory the time that I exactly told you. It was exactly February 15th, 2014 or 2016 when I told you, now you're going to get a degree.
Bro, we weren't even friends in February of 16. That had to be February of 18.
Oh, so you're taking away my 3 days. So be it. I'll let you have it.
I'm talking away years, bro.
Oh,
years. Like, I didn't even know you February of 16. I wasn't even in Texas until like September of 16.
September of 16 is when you got there?
And even then, me and you,
we were unassociated enemies by default.
Yeah, the two black guys. Sorry, Reese. You don't count. The two legit black guys on the team, big, brash, big personality, and then, you know, somebody tried to pit the two of us against each other, and I remember us meeting out in the lobby of the job, standing outside in the Texas sun, rapping and finding out we had everything in common. And then we decided that we were going to do a podcast. He was like, "Man, I'm finna do a podcast with me and this other guy." And I was like, "Bro, where's your other partner at?" And he was like, "Well, he keeps like him and Han." I don't even remember who it was. No, it was that politician dude.
It was
out in Funky Town, right?
Yeah.
Out in Funky Town. He kept dragging his feet, and then me and Heero just said, "Man, screw it, we'll do it."
You know, I was talking about how, so like this website just hit me up, emailed me, and it's like this pro-black thing where it's like, we're all about the black creators, and we're trying to get black prominent people out there into the Ethernet. And they sent me like this thing where you fill it out, and it kind of helps them figure out how to get you best recognized. And I was like, this is gonna be a difficult thing because, she's like, just fill it out. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not for everybody, because I use the word motherfucker in my sentences. Like, you gotta realize, like, I'm just not for everybody. And she's like, no, it's fine, trust me, like, you'll do great. So I start filling it out. First thing first, and I have no problem with this being pink, but it's like a hot pink. So looking at this screen is getting difficult over time. And then on top of that, they use a lot of hip terms and phrases. I don't like being hip talked to by a computer. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'd be like, click it if it's lit, and I was just like, you didn't have to do that.
It's not lit, bro.
It's
not lit.
Hit enter. No need to like pander to me. I'm already here. This bright ass pink is ingrained in my eyes now. Just make it less painful for me. So I ended up filling it all out, and needless to say, I'm not thrilled with what I'm going to be dealing with in the near future. But if it works out and I can get 15 followers off of it, I'm fine with it, because 68% of the people watching this are viewers, and there's 5 of y'all in here, so we appreciate y'all. Anything else we need to wrap on, or we can get to the next part?
Man, let's get to the business, bro.
All right.
Unless you want to talk about your week. I'm
Yo.
sure it was eventful.
Yo, you know what? I don't. You know what? I haven't figured out how to describe my week yet, so I'm gonna leave my week alone because I'm not sure how my week sizes up to everyone else's. Like, I'm just out here trying to figure out like at what point did I become the bad guy in the story?
I mean, since I've known you, you've been the bad guy in the story.
Yeah,
even though your name's Heero, you're the protagonist. You're the anti-hero of the story. Hero of your own life, anti-hero for everybody else.
There's a book somewhere in there. All right, let's give a little context to this first story. We are going actually to Eric's backyard, Dallas, Texas. I miss thee. I miss thee.
We got room for you here.
Man, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Hey, all this, I saw an interesting stat how like 23% of nursing students and med students have dropped out of school because of COVID.
That's weird. We need you in school. We don't need you to drop out. But they probably can't afford it.
And not even affording it, just not wanting to deal with the pandemic.
Bro, it's a 99% recovery rate. If you're young, if you're in medical school, chances are 9.5 times out of 10, you're in your 20s, maybe 30s. You'll be all right.
I mean, but do you want to deal with the system, a government system that isn't perpetually handling it well? Like, it's one thing to...
Very few countries in the world are handling it well.
A lot of countries are handling it better than us.
Well, and the countries that do not have the population that we have.
We'll see the numbers, and we'll see about that, because India has something to say about that.
Hey, shout out to India. Hold on, pause. Let me look directly at y'all. Americans, have y'all seen what's going on in India? 250 million people protesting the government, telling them that they suck, and this is what we want. And that's a quarter of the entire population of that country. There's 1 billion people there and 250 million protesting in the street. You've never seen crowds like this. We got all this stuff going on in this country, and people can't rally for Medicare for all if that's what you want. Single payer, I don't care what you call it. Some people like it, some people don't. I don't really care. It is what it is. Everybody needs healthcare in this country. And it should be not even an argument.
Should not be. So then we're dealing with for today is we're talking about my homeboy Kevin Kyle, who is the owner of True Kitchen.
Good old Kevin Kelly, True Kitchen and Cocktails. You got to say the whole name, True Kitchen and Cocktails, because there is a True Food Kitchen. And that's something completely different.
True Kitchen and Cocktails. It's a restaurant by design, eatery with a hint and dash of dare I
ratchet.
Say the culture. No, the culture, because this guy's projecting himself to be a high-end restaurant owner. Did a little bit of digging on this dude. The thing that's special about this restaurant is it opened during the pandemic, and it got a lot of push. And that, I have to applaud him in his desire. He put 7 figures into this endeavor.
And my boy knows Kevin Kelly. He used to have a law office, and my boy actually installed his security system. We did that when one of his first ones. It was like years ago. He's a good dude.
Not a stranger to Dallas. He's not some guy that just arrived.
And it was in Deep Ellum. He's been in the city.
Yeah,
this is a guy who's been in the city.
And here's some more context. He also owned or was a co-owner of another restaurant called Taste in Houston. Man. And that co-owner is currently suing him, and that I think they settled out of court. But basically, he has some bad blood going on. And during this story, you might have heard about the hashtag "What's on the menu," inferring that the menu at True Kitchen is the stolen menu of Taste. So a lot of people were trying to figure out like what was that all about. But we've actually got to the story 3 days later, and I'm happy for it because the security footage has come out now, and everyone has seen this footage. And right now we're just gonna play this and just let it play so you guys can see what happened.
I need your money. I need to provide something for my people, and don't do it again. Money. I invested a lot of money into buying this building, into developing this concept so black people can have somewhere nice to go to, okay? Somewhere where we can feel good about ourselves as a, come on, stop the music, please. Somewhere where our people can feel good about ourselves as a culture, okay? No, real talk. And so all this twerking and shit, take it to Prime, take it to Pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are ladies. And I want men to show respect for themselves for how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves when you guys are twerking on glass here? If you want to do it, get the fuck out my restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture. So don't do it now. Don't do it again. I don't want to hear it. If you don't like it, get out because I don't need your money. I need to provide something for my people. And don't do it again. Thank you.
All right. Yo.
Love it. I love it. I love it.
There is so much
I love it.
wrong with this.
Hold on, no. There's nothing wrong with this.
There is
zero
something wrong with this. But before I get to what's wrong with this, what you're seeing is the punishment. Because I thought I had it queued up, but I thought I had it queued up. Actually, I didn't. Let me see if I have it in my forwards.
Okay, can we break this video up into what he did right and what he did wrong? We can start with what he did wrong first. But let's. Oh, you skipping ahead to the Barry stuff? Yeah,
okay. I thought I could find it, but I want to give context. This is the third time he's come to this same group. Now you're gonna see on my screen. You're gonna see the lady in orange, and the lady who's actually recording was the second lady guilty of the task. So this is a story about him escalating a situation and doing enough for your people. This guy could have simply just escorted them out on the first offense. He had every right to. But they were twerking on the furniture in this glass panel, which is expensive. Glass panels that cover a room, that you can't just buy segments of that. You got to buy the whole thing. If you crack an edge of it, you have to replace the whole entire of it. So he came in peacefully first time, second time. This is the third time. Now, the problem I have here is just the approach. If you don't want them there, you're the owner of an establishment. Why don't you have security, staff, management say, hey, sorry, you guys have been disrupting our guests. We would like you to leave. And that could have been the end of this story. But because he added what I'm calling the culture to it, it makes it look bitter, and he imposes on himself. Like, he's not a person. You cannot be a person talking to your customers like this in any fashion. You have to handle yourself in a professional manner. Period. You're right for your decision, but your actions are, the way you did it is wrong.
This is where you and I think
Eric,
we can
there's no way
agree. No, hold on.
Like
Wait, no. First of all, I understand why he did it. He told us exactly why he was that upset. He was essentially saying black folks don't have anything, and this is why. And maybe nobody with that much money and that much status has ever told them that that's not appropriate behavior. But if you notice, what I notice when I go into places like that, when I see a bunch of black folks and then I hear that music, first of all, I'm not going to be in a restaurant where they're playing Throw That Ass in a Circle. If I heard that come on and there was nothing but black folks in there, I already know what's about to happen. Yo, garçon, bring me the check, bruh. Or ma'am, I need the check. I'm not sticking around for that. I don't go and play that. Now, to agree with what you're saying, as a boss, I'm not going to tell some peon to sit down and shut up and quit shaking their butt. What I'm going to do, number one, is not have a DJ playing Throw That Ass in a Circle. What I'm going to do is say, hey, bruh, that's dead. Now he's come out and apologized, say he's going to revamp the music. He should have been playing classic music from the beginning. Should not have been playing anything.
I think that's falling into a stereotype that classical music makes your establishment. If you can't play Ass in a Circle and be considered classy, then that's your perspective. That's your prerogative. My thing for him is
what I'm saying, bro, is if he doesn't put that music on, the lady said it. If you put that song on, what response are you trying to elicit?
Okay, and just because they also say put your guns up and shoot it doesn't mean that people go into the club and start shooting the ceilings out.
But it's happened plenty of times.
It does, and those people were deemed wrong for that as well. So I'm also saying that these ladies are wrong, but and this is what I'm trying to get. I don't care about what they were playing or how they were playing. All of that is bull jive to me. It's a restaurant that plays music. So if I got up there and did a 2-step at the bar while I was waiting on a drink, am I guilty? If they asked me to leave, hell yeah. But that's going to be a function of his business. My thing is, you are a boss. Do boss shit. And part of you doing boss shit is actually using your employees. Before he walked in there was 2 bus boys in there. This is just schematics to me. Because if you're going to have this situation play out, you don't need to be on the floor. You need to be shaking hands and passing out temporary discounts and drinks.
But at the same time, we don't know the situation at the restaurant either. So to assume
he put 7 figures into this, bro.
He did, but it's a pandemic, and he could have been short staffed. We don't know why he was on the floor that particular day. But if it was me and my establishment, the fact that the owner of the establishment's at the establishment during pandemic time says to me that there's a reason for him to be there. And he was there and just so happened to see it, and it made him upset. And I get his response. I'm not saying that
also,
he's.
So I also looked up some facts on the restaurants. I looked up their dress code and actions that aren't tolerable. Rowdy. They have a pretty standard dress code for downtown Ellum. It's deep Ellum.
Yeah.
You can basically, as long as you have clothes on, you'll be fine. But note here, there is only request there is as far as dealing with music is do not go up to the DJ booth to make request. So, and if I'm not mistaken, based on where the DJ is located, there's about 2 to 3 feet where a table could go, but I don't know if it's for the pandemic purposes. But occasionally, few people have gone up to the front of the DJ booth and danced, but it was usually in the passing because the way the restaurant flows is that's the way out. It's the closest thing to the door, so you pass DJ. So it's basically like your last Soul Train little dance out the door. But for me, I just felt like, once again, like everything comes with context, and it's just like, my guy, if after the first 2 times you're wrong, but I do applaud him for having patience to even let them stay.
And again, nobody's giving him credit for that. So many black women came out and berated this guy, and I get it. They don't like the approach. I don't mind the approach. What you did, first of all, why you didn't have enough home training to keep your big ass in your seat eating your food, I don't understand that. Just sit down.
The thing that kind of bothers me, because I was watching the video over and over again, in the security cam, when people come up to the table, they have to wear a mask, but the illusion is that people aren't wearing masks in this. But once again, people are too close in this picture.
That's what Keisha said. So reading Keisha's comment, she says, can we talk about how packed that place is? No type of COVID precaution. That's where my focus was. And I responded, heck yeah, no mask and a lot of space. It's some healthy, heavy breathing people in close proximity. And Keisha, I like what you said. So let me read Brock's first. Brock says, so throw that ass in a circle activated her involuntary twerk response. Where's the self-accountability? I like that. Second, Keisha says her friends should have had the conversation. I dropped them.
Hey, you know what? I can't fight this. The only gripe I had on this is his approach. And if you're gonna be a boss, I need your ass to be sitting somewhere up in the top shelf, and your security or your manager, your house supervisor delegates those tasks. You're a TV person. Now you've given free ranks for people on a fucking live stream to talk shit about you with 7 other grateful identifiers. You've lowered your class. Welcome to the booth, motherfucker. You're an honorary member. But I just don't like the fact that this dude had Jay-Z wouldn't have done this. No other famous person or rich person would have done
Jay-Z wouldn't have been in a restaurant during a pandemic, but this
You're
guy,
right. You're absolutely
again,
right.
but we're comparing a billion to a million. It's not the same. Number
Okay.
two,
This is also
you just had another restaurant and you're in dispute with the previous business partner. Now you have a whole new restaurant. You open in a pandemic. You only been open 6 months. I know if I was running a restaurant, I would be there too. Maybe he's not there every night. Maybe that just happened to be the night he was there. And he said something, and the reason from what the whole little monologue he gave, he said specifically, I wanted to create something nice for black people. What he's saying is treat it nice. Don't treat it like it's the hood spot, because it ain't the hood spot. And again, why did you have to stand on his furniture, put your hands on his 20,000 piece of glass, and throw it in a circle because the song said to do so? Like, you didn't need to make a circle with your butt cheeks when the song came on. I'm sorry.
Let me ask this: would they have been wrong if they weren't on the furniture? If they were just at the edge of their table, like?
If they were in a seat and they were doing something,
okay,
nobody's getting upset. They're gonna be like, yeah, cause see me, I'm gonna rock in my seat too. I'm be like, hey. You know, I mean, I'm probably gonna make a little noise because if you watch the video of the girl dancing, all you hear is, hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Once you hear a, if a song comes on, you hear a, just know an ass is going in a circle. If you're ever in a place where black people conjugated and you hear the word a after a Flame song anthem starts up, just know an ass is currently going clockwise or counterclockwise in motion. But
yeah, by the way, I did just throw you under the bus to Nafi. She said her not being booth boss is fake news, and I just told her, yeah, Heero made that executive decision.
Yo, hey, we decide booth boss based on last day. Oh, actually, this is times 3 actually. So let's actually update this. Let me throw some salt in that damn moon, and she's still down. Nafi's never gonna be booth boss again. She's too fucking high.
Nafi, if I have something to say about it, if you show up to the live stream, you will be the booth boss. You listen. You can easily replace Heero and me. I'm a good big brother.
Nafi already knows. Nafi already knows where her bread is butter, baby. Get here on time.
Hey, listen, Heero. Listen, hey, why you playing Nafi? Listen, Mom already loves me. Nafi might just adopt me and replace you.
As long as you but you gonna live in the house, man.
Yeah.
But this is a story. We got some comments in here. I feel like a lot of the mature people are speaking. The people who spoke too soon on this topic denigrated and like ran this dude through the mud. I'm more concerned about his leadership skills than anything. He's talking about how he's doing something for the culture. So far, you're 1 for 3, and at this rate, you're not going to last too much longer. But there is something to say about being patient with your people, which he demonstrated, and also people respecting people who are patient with you, man. As black people in this world, we don't have a lot of shit that's our own. So when someone's doing it for us, treat it like it's the best thing we got going, because literally that's all you get. Because these same girls could have tried to get into Clutch downtown and would have been kicked out.
And they would have not got into Clutch. And
yeah.
If you haven't seen Heero's video from 3 years ago about his interaction with getting in the Clutch and then the phone call he had with the owner of Clutch, go find that video, because that's very interesting.
I'll post it.
I wanted to go to that place, by the way, and I never went there after I watched his video. Never. And do people like, oh, Eric, let's go to Clutch? No. Do I look the part? Yeah. Do I live in that part of town? Yeah. Anyway, Keisha says, if anything, black people are waiting for the reservation list to open up. He's still going to collect his coins. Yep. Because I'm that black person that's gonna go just because he says something.
Yeah, it's like, and to put this in the dirt, I would still go here. I would go eat here.
100%.
I would because I did, like, me personally, when I go to a restaurant, I don't like high-end excitement. I'm already too damn big, so I don't like when shit is getting chaotic around me. So like if shit was kind of rowdy and somebody came in and settled it down, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I can live with this. But that was a story. That was a topic, and we're moving on. So we got ourselves a little intermission.